Alright. I am going to try something new. As of right now, I'm trying to get better at Slay the Spire. And I want to be able to maybe someday eventually beat the heart on Ascension 20. But I haven't really practiced the heart. So what I'm going to do is I am going to record myself and my progress of trying to beat the heart on various ascensions with each character, starting at level 1, going all the way up to level 20 to kind of get a feel for how I'm supposed to progress through the acts and the steps I need to take to make sure I can beat it. I'm trying this out to see if I can get better by explaining my thoughts out loud. And this recording is simply for my own use at the moment, but I'll be uploading it to YouTube in case someone wants to watch it. But mainly, this is for me to use for myself. And I'll be uploading my wins, no losses. So, we're going to do Ironclad at Ascension 1, and we're going to try to beat the heart. So let's see what we can do. When it comes to the characters in Slay the Spire, Ironclad is probably my second favorite. Defect is my favorite. Ironclad is very easy to play compared to the other three, in my opinion. He does have some very powerful strategies, like exhausting, like strength builds, but I've been able to get to Ascension 20 with him, not beat Ascension 20, but get to Ascension 20, so beat Ascension 19, but I've beaten the heart with him a few times, but we are going to try to beat the heart on Ascension 1 right now. So let's take a look at what our act boss is. It looks like it is Slime Boss. So I am inclined to pick AoE up early with that in mind. I see a few paths that could net me at least 3 elites is my max if I go on this left side right here. And the left side path is nice because there is a rest site right before our first elite. Although getting there seems kind of annoying. Well, no, if I can go this way, I get an early shop, and then I can get, I could dodge it and only get 3 guaranteed fights, which is about what I try to aim for before my first elite, is getting 3 fights. But the shop is a cool option if we get a good Meow's blessing that would give us gold to visit that shop early and maybe collect some upgrades there. But regardless, I do like this side of the map a little bit more than the right side, just because of the amount of elites. Depending on if we get a really good start, I suppose there's a rest site right before this burning elite, and getting that out of the way in Act 1 would be nice as it frees up our pathing in later acts. But I think the left side is definitely the safer one right now because of the lack of burning elite, and there's a bevy of different upgrades. It looks like we can take a triple upgrade path while hitting 3 elites, which is pretty exemplary. So I think we're gonna look at this. Let's take a look at what we get. Alright, so choose a card to obtain. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Lose 8 max health and gain 250 gold, or do a boss swap relic. This is very appealing to me, considering the shop on the second floor here. I think this is kind of bad. I mean, a free card could kickstart a build any which way, but 250 gold at the cost of only 8 max HP, which would put us at 72, which is plenty, especially for Ascension 1. can absolutely kickstart our run, and instantly too. So I think this is pretty obvious. Enemies in your next 3 combats having 1 HP is something I don't generally like taking, because it's only a temporary buff. Although at higher ascensions, it can make the first 3 easy pool fights very easy to complete. If I was like the silent, maybe I would. I tend to take that a little bit more, because there's some early easy fights that could really mess her up, like Jawworm. And but beyond that, I generally don't take it unless I can almost guarantee I get an elite at 1 HP, which it doesn't really look like I can. I guess there's a potential. I'd have to get lucky on these 2 question marks to get this one at 1 HP. But I don't think that's something I want to base my run around, because it also requires us going to a shop with like 110 gold, which isn't a lot. This is more guaranteed to help us right now, so I'm going to take this. So we have 349 gold just on floor 0. Alright. We get the Jawworm. It's going to do 11 damage. Next turn, looks like an easy bash strike turn. So we can defend, strike here. When we take 1 HP, we're going to be healing 6 at the end of each combat anyway. We're going to take 7 damage here. Maybe just bash defend to keep our damage we take to a minimal, because then next turn we could possibly unload here. But why don't we do that? Because we've only lost 3 HP at this point, which is acceptable. Yeah, and now it's buffing up. Ooh, and we can just bash and strike again. That's not too bad. So next turn, it looks like it's going to be kill, because that's going to be 27 damage coming in with the vulnerable. And I don't think it's going to be able to block for that much. I don't remember how much he blocks for at this level. Only 6. So yeah, we escaped this fight, only losing 3 HP. That's healed right back. Get 17 more gold for the shop. And we are offered armaments. Let me turn off the beta art. Armaments, pummel, and clash. Armaments, I tend to, I guess, underrate a little bit. I don't value the fact that it only gives the exact same amount of block as a standard defend. Although upgrading a card when you play it is really nice, and the upgrade for it is also really nice. It's kind of like a poor man's apotheosis. Pummel's nice, especially if you have strength scaling. As a floor 1 option, it gets a little harder to justify because it's only dealing 8 damage for 1, which is only 2 more than a strike and 1 less than an upgrade strike. And then we have Clash, which if we were playing on Ascension 10 or higher, I'd be inclined to never take Clash, unless we're under very specific circumstances. Like if I had a blue candle that allowed me to reliably get rid of curses in my hand, then I would probably maybe take Clash. Even then, probably not. On early Ascensions, it gets a lot easier. I have 6 attacks, 4 skills. The only time I'd get really screwed with Clash is if I drew 4 defends and the Clash, because then I wouldn't be able to play it. More often than not, I'll be able to use every one of my defends and then play a Clash for 14 damage while blocking for, say, 10-15 every time, and then potentially dealing 20 damage if I, say, got 2 defends, got rid of those in my hand, played a strike, and then a Clash for 20 damage. That's a lot of damage really early. And the upgrade is not nothing either, because it's 18. That gets a little crazy. So this was something I experimented with a few days ago too. I'm opening up a Diet Coke. But this was something I experimented with a few days ago, trying to get deep in a heart run with Clash. And it ended up doing a lot of work. It especially before you get the actual curse at Ascension 10. This card's pretty good. So I'm actually thinking about taking Clash here, and I think I will. I think now that our deck is 7 attacks, 4 skills, we are more than likely going to be able to play this Clash every single time we draw it. So let's go to this shot. Ooh. Okay, so I should turn off all these beta arts. So this is some really interesting stuff here. So Orrery popped out right away. Being able to add 5 cards to my deck right now on floor 2 seems really, really strong. So that's probably getting bought. Power Through, unfortunately, will not work with this deck unless we get the med kit. Won't work with our current deck because it makes it even less likely we'll be able to play Clash. Inflame kind of is a very easy power-up to our deck that we could potentially scale off of with Strength as well. But I think the obvious first move here is to pick up Orrery, so let's do that. Okay, so Wild Strike, no. Havoc, probably not. It'd be better upgraded. Ooh, we get an Exhume early. That's kind of nice, although we have no exhaust right now. There's a free Inflame, which is very nice. Let's see. We're not losing HP at the moment, although I did see a... Oh, well, Blood for Blood doesn't mean you lose HP. Perfected Strike's a lot of damage right now, but falls off once we remove our strikes. This is pretty bad without exhaust synergy. Ooh, there's that dual wield. Yeah, this goes pretty decently well with our Clash. I think this is actually really strong because if you can get this upgraded and then it gives you 2 other Clashes in hand if you're holding a Clash already, that's unupgraded, what, 42 damage? And then if you upgrade it, it's going to be 18, 36, 46, 54 damage off of 1 mana. If you're targeting Clash and you can pull it off. I think this is really strong. And then another Clash. I don't think we should take another Clash. True Grit's probably going to be something I take to better play the Clash. I guess we're going Clash build. I mean, it's fun. And not often at higher Ascensions, this is going to be impossible to pull off relatively. So, with that in mind, Twin Strike's not a bad option too, especially if we take this Inflame here, which I'm inclined to take. But we are definitely taking Dual Wield, so let's grab that. We're definitely gonna take True Grit, although I'd really like to have this upgraded. I still think it's a pretty good block option. We're gonna take this Inflame. None of these. And Twin Strike's pretty good damage and it scales well with Inflame, so I think we should take that too. Okay. That's awesome. Our deck is looking pretty strong already. Like I said, the dual wield Clash combo is pretty underrated in my opinion. So, and I honestly think I'm gonna remove a defend here to better play our Clashes. I know it's crazy. Usually you wanna get rid of your strikes first. So let me think here. You got now we have 6 skills, 1 power, which is fine. Oh, that's actually not fine because that's okay. So 7 non-attacks and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks. So now our deck is a little bit flooded with with things that aren't attacks. So I think we are gonna end up removing a defend here. That's totally fine. Okay. We're left with 141 gold. Do we want any of these? This is bad with our Clashes. Do we need we have a lot of time to pick up our potions. We don't really need them right now, especially with the easy pool fights. So I think we're good here. I think a second Inflame is a little much right now. And let's just save our money for probably next act. And then just build it up from there. So I like this. Let's go on. More gold for 11 HP. We're going to more than likely gain that back in 2 fights. So I think this is very, very worth it. Let's take it. Back up to 216. We've gained so much gold in 3 floors so far. So this is going incredibly well on the monetarily wise. So this is what I'm talking about. This is going to full block, and we're going to be able to play Clash twice. So we're going to be able to kill this in 1 hit, and then take a huge chunk out of this because of Clash dual wield. It's very, very strong. So we full block, and then we pick dual wield on the Clash, and now we have 2 and we can play both. Killing this first one, taking a big chunk out of this one, we take no damage. It's a very strong combo, and then it's an easy kill from there. And we've already healed back 11 of the damage we've taken from that event. 13 gold, we get an attack potion, which is really good. And we're offered more strength gain. So let's think about our Act 1 boss here. This, I'm actually currently with our setup, the setup we have with our clashes, I'm not incredibly worried about this boss. Because if we're able to dual wield Clash and get a lot of clashes out against this guy, that's enough upfront damage to get him down to the splitting point. So, but Inflame would definitely help with that. Now that would also add another non-attack to our hand. Whereas Twin Strike will scale with the Inflame we already have. Let's turn off all the beta art. Anger, this is also not bad with Clash because it'll flood your deck with attacks. I actually kind of like the idea of this. It also scales well with the strength as well. Just having pretty much an upgrade strike for free when the Inflame's out's appealing. Plus flooding our deck with attacks. I think this is a good option. Why don't we take Anger? Okay, we're gonna want more fights. Okay, you're at 11. And we're going to be able to kill you right away. That is lovely for us. And why don't we exhaust this defend? I don't think it's going to get around to that. Okay. We don't need to dual wield here. So let's just strike twice. So next turn, it looks like it'll die from Clash. Probably should check that first. That's one thing I gotta get better at. So if we defend, and Clash, we're back to full health because of our starting relic. Get 11 gold. We're offered some card draw, which is very nice. In fact, it's so nice that I'll probably end up taking it. It's card draw on an attack when we want attacks here. So let's take that. Okay, first upgrade. What is the most important upgrade in this deck? I'd argue it's dual wield because instead of doing 28 damage, we're going to end up doing 42 damage if we target Clash, and that's a big damage hike. Because this dual wield upgrade, it says add 2 copies of that card to your hand. So if we add 2 Clashes, then it's gonna do 14 more damage essentially. This is adding 14 damage to our Clash combo, where if we were to upgrade Clash, it would only add 8 damage. So this is 6 more damage than upgrading Clash. Bash is also an option here, giving more vulnerable, but vulnerable is less useful against slime boss. So with that in mind, this is because they split and lose all of their debuffs once they get to half health. So with that in mind, I'm thinking dual wield's our upgrade here. Pommel Strike's not bad too for the card draw, but I think dual wield our output, our damage output, like spikes hard with dual wield. So let's take that. All right, first elite. We would love to not go against the sentries. That's probably our hardest. It's probably our hardest fight, considering it would make Clash almost impossible to play. And that's the majority of our damage. So let's hope it's not the sentries. Okay, Gremlin Knob is very nice. We unfortunately did not draw Clash. So what do we do here? Attack Potion is an option. Do we think we'll need it? Because it'd be nice to hold on to it for maybe this next elite. Because right now, we're effectively adding more strikes to our deck with dual wield, which isn't, you know, really good. And this is the turn he's gonna buff, and this is not a great turn one, unfortunately. I don't want to use the attack potion, but dual wielding the attack potion essentially guarantees the win, and we escape with minimal damage. The question is that going to be really necessary? What's our worst draw next turn? I suppose if we draw like defend, True Grit, and Clash next turn, and like defend, True Grit, Inflame, and Clash, then it gets tough because True Grit might target Flash and then we lose all of our damage. I don't really want to roll the dice, so why don't we drink this? So this is, if we dual wield our Searing Blow, that's going to be 36 damage right off the rip. Where this is 24, but it also removes it from our deck. And I kind of want to keep my deck a little thin here. So I actually, weirdly enough, I think I'm going to take Pummel. Let's try this out. And then dual wield it. And then we are going to do 6, 12. It's what? It's 24, 30, 36. So essentially the same amount of damage. It's a shame we didn't get Inflame in our hand because that would have gone really hard. Alright, so attacking for 6. This seems like a pretty easy turn. I think Inflame, Bash, Anger is our play here. Notably, playing a power does not make his strength go up because it's only when you play a skill. So next turn could be pretty bad. Ideally, we wouldn't want to draw True Grit with Clash, but it's more than likely going to happen. But why don't we do this? Strength up by 2. And you're probably going to die next turn. Let's see, 9. Yeah, we'll do the damage next turn. So we're going to probably get out of this with only... Yeah, alright. Yeah, this is 20 damage. Yeah, they're dead. So I think playing that attack potion was probably the right move, but... Alright. Get some gold, a red skull. While your HP is at or below 50%, gain 3 additional strength, which is which goes kind of well with what we're brewing at the moment. Have some strength synergy, although we can't really activate this. We're not even close to half HP. We get Gambler's Brew, which is really nice in case we get a bad draw. We get Heavy Blade offered. I usually don't bother with Heavy Blade because 2 mana for 14 damage at its base is pretty bad. And our only reliable strength scaling right now is Inflame. So this isn't ideal. Drop kick is also an option just because of its synergy with Bash, although that's our only vulnerable synergy. I think Heavy Blade would be our better option just because of our inherent strength synergy at the moment. Another True Grit I don't think is necessary, although I'd really love to upgrade this True Grit. But I think Heavy Blade's going to be our answer right now. It's not great, but it's a nice big beat stick, which could prove to be useful against Slime Boss, so let's take that. Alright, let's take an event here. Ooh. We get to remove a card from our deck for 7 HP or gain 50 to 80 gold. I think our remove is very strong here. I think it's time to start thinning out our strikes a little bit. You usually want to get rid of your strikes as fast as possible. I only did the defend early just so we had a better shot of being able to play our clash. But now that our deck is once again pretty high majority of attacks, I can afford to get rid of a strike a little bit. Alright, let's go to the left chest. We're giving a strawberry, just getting more max health. Can't complain about that. Okay, these guys are going to be tough. These guys are not going to be easy. Anger is going to help a lot because it will hopefully mean we can draw as many attacks as possible each turn. To the point where I almost want to dual wield it here. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. We want to burst down one of these side sentries as fast as possible, and this one specifically since it's got the lowest health. So I think dual wielding our anger is going to be our play here. Let's do that. And we're probably going to defend and strike. Or we could draw a card, but if we draw into... I think we want to pommel strike first, and then possibly tank 9 damage to see what we draw. Because if we draw like our Inflame, I'd want to play that right away. Or maybe even Clash, because then we could defend and then play Clash too. So I think it's worth drawing here. We just get a strike, so we're going to defend and add 3 angers to our drop or to our discard pile. So now we have 6 angers, which is pretty nice. We're more than likely going to be able to draw an attack every single turn now. Okay. So this is kind of what I was talking about. True Grit needs to be upgraded for this Clash to work out, which is why I think it should be our next upgrade. We go to this right here, because there's a chance that it just exhausts the Clash right now, which isn't ideal. We can try and mitigate this by just doing this first, and it has a good shot of maybe hitting this strike or this defend. But anyway, this blocks for 7 regardless, so I think we should try. And it hits the strike, which is honestly ideal. And this will kill this, and we full block against these guys now too. So next turn, we're going to be able to play Inflame and Heavy Blade. So this is going to do 20 damage. The question is, do we think we're going to be able to do 20 damage? We could get really screwed on our draw next turn. But then the turn after that shouldn't be too bad. This deck would love a medical kit. So, what's better? 14. Ooh, actually, this is more damage. This is 14, 22. See, this is why Heavy Blade isn't that great. Because for the same amount of mana, a strike and a twin strike does more damage than a Heavy Blade. I mean, upgraded it would help, but it's kind of pathetic that it won't equal the same, even though it scales with strength specifically. So this actually does 22, so we're going to hit this guy right here, and then hopefully next turn we're going to be able to kill him before he attacks. We're going to have to tank 9 here, but I'm not too worried about taking 9 right now, unless we get really screwed on our draw. This is pretty screwed on our draw. Unfortunately, we can't kill. We're 3 damage off, but we're going to be able to block. So, or block 5 of it rather. And next turn it'll die, hopefully. Yep, and this is part of the problem, right? If we draw Dazed with our Clash, we're not going to be able to play the Clash, unfortunately. Unless we get really lucky and the True Grit hits the Daze. Which I think we'll try out. Okay. Well, we were gonna block anyway, so that's not too bad. Anger helps a lot with this fight. So I think let's see here. We're at 33 right now. This is 10, 18. They'll put you at 23. 23 minus 8 is going to be what? I can't do math. 15, right? 15. So 15 damage should be able to come pretty easy considering all these attacks. So I think it's best that we just bash the strike here. Yep, and there's the win. Okay, so we took a bit of damage, but overall it wasn't too bad. And we get a Toxic Egg as our reward. So now all of our skills are going to be upgraded, which is very, very strong. Okay, I love what I'm seeing here. Offering is probably going to end up being what we take here. Because you can play for 0, draw 5 cards, gain 2 energy. And lose 6 isn't even that bad because it gets us closer to using our Red Skull. This seems just very, very strong. Cleave is also very appealing because it's some AoE going into Slime Boss, which is appealing, especially with our strength scaling. But it's really hard to pass up upgraded Offering this early into the game. So we're going to take that. And we go against the Red Slaver here, and here we are with the Offering, which we're going to lose 6 HP, but we're going to more than likely gain it right back after this. So let's use this. And we are given the dual wield clash combo. Okay. So let's see, we could defend, dual wield, bash, then clash it 3 times. I think does it, right? 4, 3. Because we gotta use these defends to be able to play the clash and the dual wield. So let's do this. We have 3. Yeah. This is gonna hurt, my friend. The power of clash coming through there. Good turn 1 kill. That could be a scary fight if you let go on too long. All right, 19 gold. And we're given a bunch of upgraded stuff. Shockwave upgrade immediately pops out because applying 5 weak and vulnerable to all enemies is very, very appealing. Notably not that great against Slime Boss, but still notable. Flex, it's okay. Especially upgraded, it's not too bad, but I'm not too excited about this. Shrug It Off is pretty dang good block and some card draw, which you can never have too much card draw in my opinion. So I'm thinking Shrug It Off is what we're gonna take. It's a little bit scary with Clash rather, because you could play it and then draw into another skill. You might not have enough energy to play that skill, but I think 11 block is worth it, and the card draw is still worth it because hopefully we can go away from Clash after a little bit, but it's definitely helping out with these early fights. So I think it's obvious we gotta get True Grit upgraded so it's not a random card, and that could also help play Clash as well. And we're gonna go into our elite. It notably cannot be sentries, so Gremlin Knob or Lagavulin, either of them I'm pretty okay with fighting. And it's Gremlin Knob once again. Look at this. We get bash into strike, turn 1. Hopefully next turn is gonna be real nice. Alright, so this might be good enough. I think Offering is still the play here, even though I think Offering is still the play just because we're gonna draw hopefully into some really good stuff. Hopefully the dual wield clash combo shows up, and we're gonna have 5 energy to play with. This is almost always the best thing to do. We unfortunately don't draw into Clash. Might be worth to shrug it off here. Or maybe Pommel Strike. No, we should shrug it off. There we go, we drew the Clash. So we're gonna have to Inflame. We're gonna have to do this to get rid of the Defend. We're gonna have to dual wield the Clash. And let's see, 16 damage versus 20. So this is gonna be 20. Yeah, you are super dead, my friend. That is just gross. Ooh, Akabeko. That's a pretty nice relic. First attack deals 8 additional damage, which is really good with Twin Strike. So if we could maybe have that be our first attack every turn, that's gonna do baseline 26 damage. So that's really strong. All right, this is some really good stuff. I want to talk about Beat Sticks. Fiendfire shows up, and notably, Fiendfire Offering is a very strong combo, because we're gonna hopefully be able to draw up to the max amount of cards with Offering, to then immediately exhaust all of them for 63 damage, correct? Because if you had a max hand size of 10, and then you Fiendfire, you're going to exhaust the rest of your cards in your hand, which is 9, for 63. So yeah, that seems really, really strong, especially against someone we want to burst down. Although we're not having a lot of problem bursting him down, I think Fiendfire is too good of a card to pass up. So let's do it. Ooh, this is from a previous run of mine. I get Watchers Defend. You know what? Let's give him a Defend. That's funny. Now we have oh, it's upgraded too. Oh, because of that is a crazy interaction. I've actually never had that before. So Toxic Egg upgraded this Defend for us, even though it wasn't upgraded to begin with, because we added it to our deck. That is awesome, actually. I'm finding out new things about this game every time I play it. All right, so I think the obvious upgrade here is probably Fiendfire, because that makes it so much more damage, and can really help us out in case things go really wrong with Mob Boss or Slime Boss or whatever. Oh, and we get the dual wield Clash combo right away. Oh wow. So how much damage is this? 22. It's doing an extra 8 right now, so it's 22 plus 14 plus 14, and we can't really get below. If we could keep it above 70 and then Fiendfire next turn with Offering, I think that's going to make this fight ridiculously easy. The fact that we got this combo off before it was going to give us our slimes in our deck is very, very nice. So how much damage is this? So it's 22 plus 14 plus 14. That's 50 damage right away. That would put it in 90. And then it would be an extra 12. So that would put it at 62. That's pretty damn close. Well, no, we'd be exhausting the strike. So it's actually only 56 damage then, which is still pretty good for turn 1. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of the strike, and we are going to dual wield Clash. Now we can play Clash a ton. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, 84. So we're hoping that for next turn we draw into Offering. Offering Fiendfire. This is exactly what I wanted. So we're going to be able to draw to 9 cards here with Offering. and then play Fiend Fire for 8. So it's gonna do 80 damage. So yeah, this is going to like one-shot this guy. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Yep, and you are dead. This is why Fiend Fire is so good. Alright. This is actually a bit unfortunate. Wow. Clash screws us here. So, wow. This is... We're going to be healing the full at the end of this act, though, because I'm so used to playing on higher Ascensions where you don't heal the full after beating a boss. So actually taking 16 here is not bad. I don't want to use this Gambler's Brew until I absolutely need to. So going like this, and then just defending, maybe it doesn't matter. He's at 4 HP. He's gonna die next turn anyway. There we go. Very easy. Get some more money. We're at 500 gold after Act 1. We get Cultist Potion, which is crazy good if we can find more strength scaling. I mean, Fiend Fire is great strength scaling too. So, I mean, that works great with what we got going on. This Clash might have to leave soon. And we're offered yet another offering plus. How much self-damage is too much self-damage is the question. But this is great card draw. If we play both offerings each fight, that's 12 damage to us. We only heal 6. If we can find some more healing, this would be great. I mean, the fact that they're all upgraded is just so nice. I really am struggling to say no to this. So I mean, Immolate is pretty great too, especially since it's good AoE. We're about to enter an act that has a lot of AoE. It isn't upgraded though. Juggernaut could be really good if we get Feel No Pain, specifically. Because then we'd have the Fiend Fire, Feel No Pain, Juggernaut combo right there. Oh, but Offering is just baseline good. It's just a lot of damage to yourself. We probably won't be needing to use 2 in one fight. And hopefully by the time we are needing to use it, we'll have more healing options. So I say let's take the Offering. Okay, so what are we looking for here? Let's see what we get. Velvet Choker. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. So this is usually a pretty bad group of relics here. But what's really interesting is the fact that we get a Black Blood. Remember how I was just saying that we only heal 6 and we usually are going to take 6 from our 2 offerings? Well, that's kind of negated completely by Burning Blood. Tiny House is generally pretty good, but like it gives a bunch of small upgrades. But we're not needing a potion right now, and the 50 gold is negligible. Our cards are generally well upgraded. It'll more than likely hit one of these crap cards up here. And Velvet Choker is not going to work with 2 offerings, so I'm actually thinking Burning Blood to heal off of those offerings. So let's do that. I'd never take this relic. Alright, we get Bronze Automaton right at the beginning here. Or not at the beginning, at the end of the act, which is very interesting. We're going to have to deal with his Hyper Beam attack, more than likely. So we'll have to figure out solutions on how we're going to do that. The answer might be the Cultist Potion, if we can hold on to it till the end here. We have a late Burning Elite that's right before the boss. And it looks like it leads from an Elite no matter what. So we're going to have to go Elite and then no Rest Site into the Burning Elite. So we're probably going to have to realistically save our Burning Elite for Act 3. So another thing I'm noticing is we've got 2 shops right here, which is probably going to be something I want to take. I do think I want to try this, actually, now that I'm looking at this act layout, because it allows us to hit two elites, two very late elites in the act. It allows us to power up quite a bit before we hit these elites. And we also get 2 upgrades, 2 shops, and then our chest for the act too. And I want to hit shops really bad because we have 500 gold. So I think we're gonna start here. All right, so cultist or the chosen. Sorry. Yep. So we are sitting pretty right now because once again we're gonna heal 12, so we can afford to do 2 offerings if we really wanted to, which we're gonna start with offering. Oh my. Alright, so Inflame into Twin Strike is going to do 30 damage off the rip. Seems obvious, so let's do that. I would love to bash before, but unfortunately... Well, hold on. This is going to do, vulnerable, 50% more damage. Which, it's going to end up being 7, it's going to around 4, it's going to be like 11 per. So 18, 11, 11 is going to be, what, 22... 40 damage versus 30 right now into, let's see, 30. This is 30 off of 1, and then we could just do like, I want to keep the bash up though. I don't know. This is tough. I think it's too obvious to do this, as in I should. So let's do it. So that's 30 right away, thanks to Akabeko. And I think Bash is still the answer, and then True Grit on one of these strikes here. Bash, True Grit, Strike, and let's get some anchors going. So it's half health right away. Only take 1 damage. This is still really good. Does this kill? Yeah. See ya. Yeah, Fiend Fighter is so good in hallway fights. Alright, get an attack potion. Shockwave. So Shockwave's kind of useless into Bronze Automaton. He's got artifacts, so that's unfortunate. Havoc, we probably shouldn't be taking here. Don't want to play a random card because it could be Fiend Fire. Oh man, I don't really like any of these. I suppose Shockwave's generally pretty good, so why don't we take it? All right. Stone Calendar. I gotta turn off all these beta arts. Ooh, this is once again pretty bad into our boss of this act here. Violence plus, huh? That's interesting. I'm thinking this Violence Plus is going to prove to be pretty valuable. Maybe this Madness, too. Actually, I kind of like Madness because it's another way for us to play Clash, which is still a core, which is not a core part, but it's still a part of the deck. So if we have like a skill that we are struggling to play, Madness is going to solve that a lot of the times. So I think this is probably a pretty decent one. Violence is also fun. What's this going to end up being? 170, 162, this is going to be 270. So it's about a little bit over half of our stuff, and then we maybe remove and then save the rest of our money for the next one. I kind of like that. This is interesting. Let's get rid of a strike. These are free skills, so it's not too bad to actually add them with Clash. So, let's continue. This is definitely one of the fights that I wasn't looking forward to, just because of the fact that it's AoE, and we don't really have an AoE answer here. If only it was a single target, because offering Fiend Fire turn 1 with Akabeko is disgusting. We're going to offer in here. Alright, let's Madness, get free strike. Alright, let's just try to get one of these guys down. Maybe one of the easier ones to kill. Do that. Boom. Boom. You're down. Let's go like this. And the question is, do we want to Fiend Fire here? Probably not. Let's just do that. Alright. Alright. Only took 1 damage or something like that. Put 4 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. Sure. Only 2, but, you know, now you get to go like this. Yeah. And you're dead. Oh, shoot. Offering. Right. Can't play Clash. Silly me. Oh, now I definitely can't play Clash. Shit. Alright, let's go like that. We already defend. Fortunately, we can't dual wield Clash right now, but that's okay. Let's just do that. Pretty bad misplays here, but that's okay. Okay, you are going to be down to the count, although, yeah, we can just do this. Alright, this should be easy now. Alright, die. Alright, we are cooking right now. Flex with Fiendfire is also a very tempting offer, especially since it's already upgraded. I don't know. Do I take it now? Might be nice to burst something down. Yeah, screw it. Let's see what happens. Our deck's got 23 cards in it now, so we're probably still looking to get rid of some of our strikes. Okay. Ooh. This is not a bad turn at all. So this is going to do a shitload of damage. So let's do that. Let's probably get rid of this straight up. That heavy blade has turned out to be pretty useless. Okay. Okay, let's get some Fiend Fire up in here. Well, let's get rid of some stuff first. Alright, Fiend Fire. Yes. And you're dead. It's nice to be able to pull Fiend Fire out like that. Spot Weakness. That's more strength scaling. Bloodletting is another way to lose HP and gain some energy if Offering isn't good enough, although Offering seems to be good enough. But this is some strength scaling, which might be useful, so let's take that. Alright, we get a Smiling Mask. How many more cards are we going to remove? Maybe a few. I think this is worth it. Alright, what are we upgrading here? I think at this point we're looking to upgrade Inflame. Maybe possibly Bash, although less so. I'm more inclined. This isn't bad, but I think more strength is the way to go here. Okay. Unfortunately, we're going to dodge this elite to go to the shop. Oh, Medkit. Medkit and the card removal is calling my name already. Hand of Greed's very nice as well, but being able to play status cards might be able to save Clash just yet. So why don't we do that? Let's give another strike. Get our Medkit. Medkit in general is just great, especially when burns are being added to your deck. Now an Immolate would be really, really nice here. Okay. A Curse is pretty bad. And we are not going to be able to remove it. So this is probably not going to happen. Alright, well, let's continue. See what we get. We still need all of the keys, so let's see what happens. Okay, so I wish I got this before the shop. Otherwise, I'd probably take this. Honestly, we're probably going to shops more than likely just to remove cards. Ah, man, this is tough. I'm gonna probably take the Sapphire Key here. Might be a bad mistake and we'll have to review it, but I think it's fine still. Okay, upgrade time. I think Clash upgrade's not bad. I think Twin Strike upgrade goes well with our strength scaling. And also makes Akabeko better. I actually like this. It's better than Heavy Blade for strength scaling. Heavy Blade might be on the docket. Okay, violence. Okay, what are we looking at here? Ooh. So this is not a fun place to be. This like one-shots a fucking guy, right? So this is 7 times 18, which is 70 times 8. Yeah, that's gonna do 1 billion damage. That's overkill actually. Where this does a simple 30, but we could do Twin Strike, defend, Clash, and then that could, let's see, 30 plus 14 is 44. It doesn't actually kill, but next turn it will be able to kill. I think that's worth doing. Or actually, can I kill from here? 9, 14. Or do we just exhaust all of these now and then do 1 billion damage to this? That's actually not a bad idea because this is still 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 damage. So let's do that. There we go. I like that. Okay, offering. Let's do that first. Oh, there's another offering. Okay, so let's, we're probably gonna kill here, so let's do this. Dual wields now free. Alright, let me do this. Honestly, dual wield the anger. Yep. Do that. Spot weakness. Cause why the fuck not? Yes. Okay, this is all fine and dandy. We don't need to take more damage here, so why don't we not do that? Alright. Pretty bad draw. So let's see what we get. Okay, there we go. Alright. So this is this is dealing 54 damage. Very good. Strength scaling's coming online. This with medkit is actually an amazing card now. So we are going to take power through upgraded. That is beautiful. We should be able to handedly beat these guys. All right. So this is an easy turn. Do that. And we're essentially going to one-shot the... Do we want to get weakened or do we let this guy live? I think we're going to want to use one of these potions here. I think we're going to save the cultist potion for the bronze automaton because that's a good option. I think a attack potion here is pretty good. So we're definitely good to defend. It's attack potion. Another clash. Dazed can... Actually, that's not bad either. We don't want another clash. Let's get a reckless charge in here. Okay. I think it's smarter to get rid of this guy right now. And then just attack this guy. This is fine. Yeah, this is so fine. Alright, get rid of that. Draw that. Hit. Okay, strike for free. Yes. 6, 12, 18. That's unfortunately not enough to kill you. So just do that. That was kind of a rough draw. Okay. This is starting to get a little scary here. 3 of these guys is no joke. This is where my lack of card draw, all my offerings are at the end. We've been lucky so far on this. 11 damage twice, so I think the shockwave here. Mitigate the damage. Also Red Skull. Having Red Skull activated going into this might be a pretty decent option. So, yeah, let's just see. Do we care about this? So, let's see. It's 32. 32 plus 15 is 40 something. And then maybe we draw violence into offering. I don't know. This is really tough. Do I just get rid of one of these guys? I don't want to waste my damage on this, so I think I go like this. And then just, we try to burst this down. I mean, we're taking a lot here. But once again, this gets us a little closer to being able to use Red Skull properly. In fact, we're about to be using Red Skull. In fact, let's pull. There we go. You're dead. This is what I mean. Fiendfire is so fucking good. It's really hard to not love it, just because of the sheer amount of damage you can output on one single target. I mean, I don't even know how much damage. I probably could have one-shot him from the beginning with that hand, but anyway, Ceramic Fish. Kind of bad this late in the run. Would have loved this earlier. Ooh, this is interesting. All non-attack cards. This is pretty good with our Clash. I hate how I'm still building around this Clash, but it's also a really nice block option. I don't know. I say we take it. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, we're gonna lose 20 HP to gain 5 max HP, which puts us into Red Skull territory. Yet now we have the 3 additional strength for this fight. And then we can heal going into the other fight. Whew, this is what we're talking about. I'm going to be able to one-shot this guy, first of all. I think adding more... Oh, man. So, let's get some strength. 7. 44. That doesn't do it. Okay. That unfortunately doesn't do it. I can't believe that doesn't do it. Ouch. Probably want to defend here, so why don't we do that and just get this guy really low. We're taking a lot of damage, but we're going to be healing next anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Very good. Yeah, this is, it's starting to get real spooky here. We can play these instantly. You see how good Medical Kit is. Like, just in general, we're going to be able to remove all the wounds that he adds to our deck as soon as we draw him too. It's just very, very strong. So, are we full blocking here? Yeah, we are, but I'd like to play Clash if possible. Ooh, that's a big hit though. Let's do that. This is gonna, like, one-shot. We can kill both of these guys, actually. I think that's very worth it. There we go. Alright, this is 9. I don't really want to lose more HP. Let's do that. And we draw into a dead draw. That would have been really nice next turn. Alright, you're gonna die. There we go. Alright, we get Lantern, which is real good. Our Emerald Key, so now we just need the red key. And an Ancient Potion, which I don't actually know if it's going to be useful for our fight against Bronze Automaton. But I do like Battle Trance, which also helps with Fiendfire, and it gives us more card draw. But especially upgraded, this Toxic Egg has been putting in a lot of work. We are going to definitely rest here. There we go. Alright, turn 1 he doesn't do anything. Ooh, and we draw into our twin strike right away, which is really good. I think true grading one of our defense is also really good here. Although violence might be the answer. Violence is sometimes the answer. How much damage is this? Do I want to get rid of all of these cards right away? You're 300, so that's going to end up being what? Let's see. I mean, let's see. What's 18 times 7? Gosh, that is 126. It does a third of his health right away, but we lose the likes of Twin Strike. Maybe we get rid of some important cards, maybe we use some important cards first, like Twin Strike or Pommel Strike. I think we definitely use Twin Strike first. Oh wait, we wanted to use the Cultist Potion. Let's do that. Yeah. Alright. Maybe we wait then until we're built up. So let's just... Yeah. Okay. Why don't we just wait a little bit? We don't need to get... we don't need to jump the gun here. That was the wrong order. Good job, me. Okay. I'm gonna start scaling really hard here. Okay, what can they take from my deck that's good? Probably the offerings. Okay. Shockwave is going to probably end up being what we want to do here. Clash Draw, this is where Clash starts to get really bad. But I think Shockwave is the answer. Defend, and we can't do anything else. Okay, we are in Red Skull territory, which is good. Okay, you took one of the offerings, so, well, luckily you can't take the offerings anymore. In fact, okay, none of them are attacking this turn. So we can go like this. We can get our Inflame out. None of them are attacking, which is unfortunate for the spot weakness. Let's see here. Let's get our Madness going. Our Dual Wield is now lowered. So why don't we do this? Just get draws. Yep. Okay. So let's get our Flex. This is 50 damage right away. That's pretty good. Alright. So I think what we want to do, we just want to one-shot one of these guys. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. And maybe just one-shot the other guy. Yeah. I think this is a totally fine option. Let's get some more of these guys. I mean, we're gonna be destroying them in a second here, just from our strength scaling. We're already at 9 strength here. 10 times 2, huh? Ooh, this is not a good draw either. Okay. So 8, 13. We can block that much. This Fiendfire is not coming at the right time, unfortunately. But I think we're still fine here. He's gonna be charging up for his big attack soon. Okay, we're definitely use this. Oh man, I want... Order. I think, oh my god, so many. Oh my god. This is really unfortunate. I have a bunch of skills in my hand. Dare I... Gambling Potion here? Because I think next turn I'm kinda gonna die unless I draw like Battletrance Fiendfire. So it might... Oh... I think Gambler's Brew, and I can get 6 cards. Hell, I don't know. This is really tough. I think I wait till next turn to do this. So let's just end. This is scary. 51 damage. Okay. A dual wield here might be really useful too. So let's do this. Oh fuck, we did not draw our Fiend Fire. And unfortunately our second wind's not doing really anything. So 70, well hold on. Actually I think we're okay. 25, 20, 50, 75, 100. Yeah, we are more than okay. Boom. Our strength scaling saved us that fight. I underestimated Heavy Blade. Like usual. Oh, double. Ooh, Limit Break is so good in this deck with this strength scaling we have. That is beautiful. Okay. So, we get to remove 2 cards with Empty Cage, potentially. Whenever you lose HP, draw 1 card. So instead of this drawing 5 cards, we get 6 cards from Offering, which is something to think about. Unfortunately, that only happens once, and that's the only cards in our deck that actually do damage to us. So I'm not really inclined to take that. Busted Crown is interesting if we think our deck is good enough to beat the Heart. There might be other things like a demon form that I'd want. So I am scared to take that. I do think it's time, it's close to time to remove Clash here. I still think Dual Wield's really good. Dual Wield Anger's doing quite a bit of work here. To the point where I think we're going to take Empty Cage and remove a Clash and a Strike, more than likely. So let's... Clash, you've helped us out quite a bit here. Well, Clash still does more damage, but it's getting increasingly harder to actually pull off playing Clash. So I think Strikes will end up scaling more with... it's a tough decision, but Clash is getting harder to end up playing. Okay, so we still have to get our red key. We have to remember that. We can wait till the end to do that, or if we are feeling comfortable, we can do it earlier. And we're going against the Awakened one, which is really good against... it's not the worst thing to go against. Shockwave becomes a little useless, and we only have 1 power in this deck, so that's actually pretty ideal, all things considered. I do like that a lot. In terms of shops, we have 2. And let's see, there looks like we can hit 3 elites here. And that might end up being what we do. Problem is, getting to first elite's a little annoying. Well, no, we could do this path right here. Hit that elite, hit another elite, get a heal after the elite, which is awesome, into a shop, into another elite, and then rest after that if we need to, or pick up the key. So I think this is absolutely my path here, so let's go. These guys. This is going to be annoying to play against. This might be a good explosive potion here. In fact, I think I'm just going to use it. Let's defend first, and then Madness to see what gets... Yep, there we go. This is why we do this. And then one of these guys are going to die. Probably this one, since... Actually, we can just one-shot this, so I like that idea. We're going to heal this back anyway, and the spiked one can get really annoying really fast. Spot Weakness is proving to not be that useful right now. Okay. Let's just do Twin Strike. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how I played that fight. I probably could play that better. This is... No, it's fine. Fiend Fire. Woo! Alright, we get Potion right back, so that was a good call using that Explosive Potion. Still hold on to this Gambler's Brew and this Artifact, which I think that's gonna... I don't remember... I, once again, don't remember if they actually weaken me. Something I gotta get better at. Another Spot Weakness. I'm to the point where I don't really want to pick up any cards unless they draw, like Warcry, and then remove themselves. That seems pretty good. It's draw positive, and it lets us fix our deck in case we need to. So I think that's a good idea. Let's see, become cursed or upgrade a card. Well, I think that's pretty easy. All of our stuff's really upgraded already, so what do we want to upgrade? Honestly, this Anger or this Pommel Strike might be good. Bash is another good option to finally get some more vulnerable down on it. This Anger seems to be doing a lot of damage, though. Extra draw on Pommel Strike's also interesting. Let's see here. Probably not Heavy Blade, although that's a nice beat stick at the end there. Thinking more draw is good. You can never go wrong. Alright, this should not be too bad. Let's... Oh, okay. Let's go like this. This is crazy. Let's go like this. We're gonna definitely use this Flex Potion. This is gonna do like half your health. Oof, if that hit the other one, that would have been sick. We're gonna heal all this back anyway, so I'm not too worried here. Yeah, you are dead, my friend. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Okay, none of these seem that interesting to me. Maybe Headbutt would be nice for more deck fixing, but I don't think it's necessary. We still struggle with AoE at the moment, but ooh, this Power Through comes in at a beautiful time. So let's do that. And we're gonna draw. Unfortunately, it says put now. I'm not drawing cards. I'm putting cards into my hand. This is for research. Look at that. That counts. That's beautiful. All right. So let's go like this. We get free Bash, which is awesome. So that's gonna go to you. That's gonna go to you. Oh yeah, we can't draw anymore. Silly me. And we are going to full block here. This is going well. All right. Once again, we... Ooh. I think Flex into Limit Break is something. Let's see what we can do with that. None of them are attacking. So we get Inflame, Flex, Limit Break. So that is going to one-shot these guys. So this is going to one-shot this one perfectly. Okay, we're going to put this back on top and then just use Shockwave. And that's the power of Warcry. Oh my, how much damage are you going to do? Is this one shot? It sure does. No, it doesn't. I'm one off, but I should be able to kill him. Boom. Our strength scaling is very, very good. So this is interesting because then if we didn't play this before, then our offerings become lose 6 HP, gain 1 or 2 strength, gain 2 energy, and draw 5 cards, and exhaust. The problem is we have to play this before the offering, and we're going against a boss that likes it when we play powers. So I'm thinking no to Rupture. Very interesting though. I don't like Infernal Blade here either. Upgrade Headbutt's actually a little bit more interesting. I actually kind of like upgrade Headbutt compared to non-upgraded. Let's take that. Okay, let's go to the event. We're stuck with more fights. Alright, let's offering. Alright. They're only doing 19 damage to me. So that, or 9 damage rather, not even close. Let's remove some stuff from our hands so we can do violence. Very good, very good. Let's just kill this thing right away, I suppose. Nine, 15. There we go. This does that. Then we can go like this. We're definitely going to be doing a lot of damage here. This one-shots. Oh, man. This should be fine still. Able to get an inflame down. Yeah. Yeah, this is still fine. Limit break would be nice, and so would other things. Let's battle trance. Ouch. What the heck? Can't draw any more cards, unfortunately. So why don't we go like this, and maybe just defend here. This is not ideal, but we can... I don't know if it's worth taking that much damage. 24, 48. Fortunately, it's going to hit 3 times, so I'm going to take 15 damage for attacking this. I think when I attack this, I want it to be heavy blade, so let's just kill this guy. So we only take 7 damage if it does happen. Okay. Double strength. Okay, very good. Let's do this. And just take... We're gonna full heal anyway. I'm overthinking this. Skill potion, don't really need. An upgraded twin strike is very nice. So is a reckless charge, although... if only I had Dark Embrace, because then I'd be more inclined to take this as well. In fact, if I had Dark Embrace, I would love to see a Dark Embrace here, because we are exhausting stuff with Power Through, and that would give us free card draw. By getting rid of exhausting stuff with the medical kit, exhausting the statuses. I think having another option to kill... I don't think this is necessary because of dual wield, so I think we can just skip this and call it a day. Okay, we are going to go here. Is there anything that we want to upgrade that's pertinent right now? Maybe not. This might be the time for the recall. In case the last fight goes bad, we can heal. Okay, so we're gonna hit this shop blade with a ton of gold too. So that is just lovely. This might be a sick turn. Hold on. Do that. Holy, hold on. This is beautiful. How much damage is this gonna do? So 30 damage times what? 30 times 8, is that 240? It's over half health right away. We get rid of some bad cards. You know, why don't we, let's just use this plate armor. I think we're gonna get a better potion. Akabeko goes hard AF with Fiend Fire. Okay. Now we have the rest of the time to just try and get everything going. I think this is a good idea. Only lose 5 health here. Okay, so obviously we're going to offering first. Ooh. Okay, so flex. Yeah, flex. Then limit break, we're at 22. And we get, unfortunately, defend. Let's go like this. More flex. Battle trance. Double the strength. We're at 52 strength. Holy. Oh my god, you're just gonna die. Oh, that's a lot of strength. And we start with 1 strength. Oh, Vajra is beautiful. That is just amazing. Awesome. I don't want any of these. We'll skip. Alright. Transform a card. Yeah, sure, I'll transform my last strike. That sounds fun. Pummel. That's a pretty good strength scaling card, too. Alright. We can actually go to any of these. Let's just go to the left one. Alright, meal ticket. More healing, which is nice. Let's see what we get here. Reptomancer, which is kind of scary. But, I mean, I'm not that scared, honestly. Ooh, this is gonna do a ton of damage. 16 times 4 versus 6. Yeah. That's pretty good. Ooh, power through would have been better. Oh well. Alright. We might be able to kill here with a good, let's see. If I were to use violence here, what do I get? Fiend Fire, Bash, Pommel Strike. I think I guarantee draw it, so let's do that. Yeah. So 16 times 6 is going to be 96. That's not enough. Okay, maybe this is Gambler's Brew time to see if we can draw into more shit. So why don't we do that? Because I kind of want to just kill here. Okay. I think we're gonna get rid of Second Wind here. Doesn't seem too necessary. Take some damage. Do Inflame. Do our Flex. Do Limit Break. Now does that kill? Let's guarantee it. Fiend Fire has been saving our ass all game because it's so broken. Ancient Tea Set is going to help a lot going into the final fight. Duplication Potion is nuts. Immolate is pretty dang good too. Immolate is pretty dang good because it's AoE, and that's going to be really useful in this fight, plus the spires, the spire growth fights, and the burns won't matter too much, although I would really love a Dark Embrace for this to be really worth it. It's tough, but I think it's worth it. Alright. We don't need to... Pummel is really good with our strength build. I think we're going to take that. We have an almost completely upgraded deck, which is just beautiful. A little too late for Prismatic Shard. Master of Strategy is just awesome here. We got some good picks here. We can remove a card. In fact, we're probably going to remove a card. What card is the question? Probably one of my unupgraded defense. Yeah, let's do that. More max HP doesn't see. Oh, man. This Giria might be worth it, actually. Oh, I like this a lot. Because we don't really want to upgrade anything else. And getting 2 strength... we get to use this at least twice more with this one, with this rest site, and the next rest site in Act 4. This might be worth it. Let's do that. The Dark Shackles is pretty good defense, so why don't we do that too? Okay. Our deck is firing on all cylinders right now. Okay. Let's draw 2 cards. Pretty bad turn here. Okay, let's just do this here. Yep, and that'll one shot for the most part. Okay, what are we looking at here? We could probably do a lot of things here. Start by true grading the defend, power through, kill you, and then Fiend Fire should kill. Yeah. Really good stuff. You get Blood Potion, which is nice. I don't want any of these. Let's skip, and let's fight another elite. Hello, Nemesis. Can I one-shot here? Let's see. Oh, man. Okay, where are we looking at here? Why don't we do this first? And then maybe go like this, go like this. This draws 4. Probably want to use more things. Let's see. So, the only problem I'm having here is I wish he was... Oh, wait, this will help. Let's do this first. Yeah. And then just draw to full. And how much damage is this? 28. So 28 times 9 is 252. Oh, that kills. Alright, cool. Yeah, see ya. Holy. Ooh, Bag of Prep is really good. Adding Vulnerable is really good. We do not need a Blood Potion. Let's add Vulnerable, and I think that's what we're looking for our scaling, is a Demon Form right at the end. Doesn't really, I don't care if it's upgraded necessarily. Let's get more strength. So now we're starting the battle with 2 strength. And, oh my goodness, this is as good of a turn 1 as it gets. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Do we need to use a potion? I don't think we do. That's okay if you get strength. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Alright, let's shrug it off. Let's go like this. Is this 20? No, probably not. I think... No, I can't pass up massive damage. I wish... Oh, I could Vulnerable Potion here. I should probably deal with these guys first. Let's be real here. So why don't we just do that? Let's keep it simple, you know? And go like this, bring this back for next turn. We're gonna start scaling like crazy, so we're gonna be sitting really pretty here. Definitely gonna do this. Kill you. Go like this. Yes. 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 There you go. You're dead. This is lovely. More strength. Power through. Yes, everything is coming together here. I mean, what can I say? This is just an amazing strength build. We get even more strength. Are we going to be able to one-shot this thing? Not quite. But with a few attacks, I think we will. Does that do it? Yeah. Look at that, 228 damage on one. Oh man. Alright, 42 damage. It's actually quite a bit. But I think 50 times 5 is also quite a bit. I think 58 times 4. I think I kill you here, Mr. Bird. See you. Quite the strength build. Alright, we're on to Act 4. And we are doing great. This is quite amazing. Let's see if we can finish the job. That would be so nice. Alright, so we've already decided we probably don't need to upgrade Demon Form with all of our strength scaling, so we might as well start with more strength. So Gira, we were able to do twice, which is very awesome. This is probably going to be a pretty lame merchant. Let's see what we got. Oh, yes. And there it is. I mean, that is just exactly what I want. I think Dark Embrace is perfect here. And that rounds off the deck quite well. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. We got 28 damage coming our way. Dark Shackles might be interesting. I think Dark Embrace into maybe a Mad... No, let's try it off first. It's Offering. Yeah, and then we get to scale some strength. Then we get to... you know what? We can afford to do this. Oh, that was pretty bad. Okay, more strength. And 20 times 5, that's pretty good. Let's go like this, and I think next turn we're gonna want you there. Oh, that was stupid. Good job, me. Alright. The question is, how do I want to do this? This auto kills like something, but this, we kind of need this out. Maybe it hits it? Pummel for free is sick. Holy hello. Okay. Wow. Yeah, let's just go like this. Maybe get some more angers up in here. And you're dead? Yeah, okay. Okay, hold on. I think you're dead. Wow. What a deck. Okay, I don't think Fire Potion is what we want here. I think this is much better. Pendib's pretty good if we can get that going. Exhaust, so in theory it's draw neutral. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna skip this. Alright, see if we can beat this hard. 750 health. Let's see. I don't think vulnerable is what we want just yet. This is a pretty bad turn one. I'm not gonna lie. I think we'll gain the artifact right now, since it's gonna give us a negative effect. Now, I think dupe potion on the demon form is what we want. I'm really bummed that this is our draw turn one. So let's flex. Yeah. Go like this. Okay. Yep, this is fine. And we're gonna be able to get rid of a lot of these things too. Okay, so 3 times 12 is... that's a lot. It's 36, but we have a lot of health to work with too. So I think duping the demon form is probably our best option here. And then just surviving this turn. And then doing our damage. Ouch. This is really bad. What a turn, huh? I think we're dead. It's such a shame. Such a shame that a draw like that screws us. Oh wait, no, we're fine. We're fine. Except for now we cannot play our offerings at all, which is unfortunate. We need block? Yeah, I don't know. I think this is over. Yep. I think this is over. Oh, not yet. Get rid of... Shit, I like all these cards. Well, not spot weakness. Shrug it off. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, oh no, we are so dead. That's a shame. Oh man. Well, this was a really good run. And I know I said I wouldn't upload losses, but this one was a fun one. So I think I will upload it anyway. But here we go. We die, at least by ourselves, to a wound. We don't let the heart necessarily have the honor of killing us. So, well, that's my first recorded attempt of trying to beat the heart on Ascension 1. Obviously, I have practice that is necessary to become better at it, but this run made it really far. And I think if I played it a little bit better, that would have been an easy victory. It should have probably been an easy victory, but that's what the learning experience is for. So, yeah, hopefully this was maybe, if you're watching this, informative to more than just me. Thanks.